What's up? Got a Twosun. Yep, good spinner. Means it's kind of bulgy here in the center, I think. What we got in here? I mean, it's kind of bulgy. A little chunker. Oh, it's a little chunker. All right. Kind of excited for this one. I recognize it from the auction. Definitely different out there, you know. Kind of cool. Definitely cool. It's got, looks like it's got the fat carbon that's not fat carbon, because somebody corrected me and said fat carbon is only from a company that they trademark fat carbon. So Twosun's doing something like it, but it's not fat carbon. Marbled carbon? Not sure. I don't know what you call it, but I know it's pretty attractive. I've got it on 3 or 4 knives now. Kind of an oily mess. This one's unique in that I believe the blade and everything's scalloped. Yeah, look at this carbon fiber. Titanium scales, and then on this one side it's got this carbon fiber insert inlay. All right, man, let's see this thing. I'm excited to see it. Look at this, man. Wow. Well, what is it? It's a David Chin design, a Ts512 and an M390. I guess I get the rest of this oil, huh? The towel will take another half quart. There we go. Man, look at this thing. What is going on at Twosun? Yeah, another David Chin design where the main grip is choked up on the blade. Yep. Not a fan. I can already tell you that this grip back here is not very good, and this grip up here is what the focus was. Yeah. Yeah, it's disappointing, man. I think I'm going to start looking for that in a knife and just stop buying them. Because it's really disappointing, because yeah, it's just never is this knife ever going to be in my hand choked up like this. Never. And I'd be back here, and this grip's kind of compromised, and I'll get into it, but yeah, let's check it in. Yeah, kind of a letdown, man. I mean, it's leaving me kind of speechless. It's just kind of my new thing, you know, like blade exposure. It gets me, and this whole, yeah, this whole making a knife and then turning it into a half a knife. It's like, hey, here's a knife, but let's hold the blade. The grip, let's grip the blade. It's all about gripping the blade. We want to grip the blade. I don't get it, man. It's just the weirdest thing ever. Yep. Yeah, super disappointing. But I mean, it's an oddball Twosun knife, man. Look at it. All this milling in the blade. That I think it's just aesthetics. to match what's going on here in the scales, which again is aesthetics. Doesn't really serve any purpose. You can't, I don't think I can flip it with that. So it's a back flipper only. And then this up here, I don't know. I think it's just a visual. Yeah, well, man, let's get in it. Sorry to be ho-hum about it. It's just visually, it's striking. And so it's kind of a letdown to find out that it's just been designed to hold the blade. The grip has been worked so you can hold on to the blade. And I'm not a blade holder. Not a holder of blades. Weirdo. Yeah, nice straight lines on the pocket clip. One screw, but with those straight lines like that, it should be fine. Should hold it in there really well. Big pivot. Come on. I mean, it's free to go. It's just tight tolerances, man. It's just holding on. Those two spacers in the back spacer. I mean, I got it coming. There it is. Ooh, goodness. Tight tolerances. Slabs of titanium. I'm going to pull this screw and knock that out because I'm pretty sure that there's a coating of oil underneath there. It's a T8. And when I say knock it out, I just mean that I'm going to tap it on the table. But maybe it'll just pull. Maybe I can get my thumbnail under it. Yeah, I can. There it goes. Yeah, it's got a fair amount of oil under there. We'll wipe it all down. Okay. Get it all wiped up. Man, I'm sorry to let it ruin my vibe, but golly, it's just every knife lately has been, you know, forget a standard knife grip. Let's put a big choil in it and really focus on the main grip choked up on the blade. And I'm just not a fan. I'm not saying it's horribly wrong. I don't get it personally, and I am not a fan. I don't want to hold my knife. I don't want to hold the blade. I want to be back in the handle, and I want the ergonomics to be comfortable in the handle. And I mean, I'm just going to stop buying knives that have it because all I do is complain about it, and I don't like complaining about it. I'd just rather stay away from it, I guess. And if designers want to design knives where you're gripping the blade, it just won't find its way here. Now, I say that, but I've got quite a few knives here, and based on what I'm seeing lately, they probably all are designed that way. Like, that's the main focus. I mean, I say that, but I know it's not true. I have a lot of knives that don't even have that choil. A choke up spot. Yeah. What else can I, where do you go from there, man? That's the problem of bringing it down to that level, you know, because it's hard to recover, right? It's just somber, man. Yep. Just goofy. I mean, I had quite a few Twosun. And the truth is, I was probably never going to carry the knife anyways, but I like to pretend or something, I guess. I like to act like I'm going to carry it. I want to put it in my hand. I mean, maybe I should just calm down considering that I wasn't ever really going to carry. It's just part of the collection, and it's just, it's a pet peeve, man. It's got under my skin lately because it seems like every, you know, certain designers and manufacturers, it's like that's the main thing is hold on to the blade. Hopefully that trend will pass. And couldn't be none too soon, in my opinion. Am I beating this thing to death? Is anybody not clear about where I'm coming from? I think I'm going to try to take just the tiniest bit out of this. It's really short. It's got a big relief cut to make it flexible, but a really strong detent on it. So I'm gonna take the chance now that I got it apart, because I only sort of have to take it apart to put some back on it. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. Oh, come out of there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, right there. We'll see. It might be too much, and if it is, it's a fairly easy fix. I won't have to remove the metal insert to put a little bit of tension back on it. All right. Well, let's get it back together. Does that need to go on? I guess why not, right? That's it, a little tiny one. Okay. All right, Chi. Big collar. It's got a D ring, but where's it captured? Yeah, it's not captured. It's like a faux capture. It's got a D ring, but it's not captured in either of the scales. Psych. Little trickery, little tomfoolery going on there. Did I do them bearings? I don't remember doing them. They're setting up there, so it looks like I did, but I'm going to go ahead and do them. I'd rather do it twice than think that I did it and not do it. All right. Where are we at? There we go. Internal stop pins running in that titanium. Ooh, is that smooth? Ooh. Man, if I got that detent right, this thing's going to be special. It's kind of nice to be back doing reviews. Man, I put a lot of work into this and left these out. Go backwards. Get them in there now. One for the pivot clip, and then one up top here. There we go. Or for the pivot clip. How about the pocket clip? Goof. All right, here we go. Oh, backspacer. All right, Chi. I think we got it. I think we're home. I'm going to put one screw in, save that pocket clip, just to get a little balance front to back on these scales. And then I'm going to check that detent before I complete the assembly process. Well, I'm definitely way over tight on this pivot. I mean, the detent feels a little lighter here. Action feels about the same. Let's see if we can fail it. Nope. All right. Well, we're gonna run with this. Get the pocket clip back on. With it being a smaller piece, the pocket clip definitely aids in the grip, opening and closing it. Fingers just naturally grab onto it. I think I had that the first time yeah. I mean, pretty nice. Let me check. Yeah, solid as a rock. This thing's it's a little tank. A little tank. All right. Well, let's talk about this action. It's pretty smooth. It's not really taking a shaking to go down. I guess it is. A couple of shakes, just a little encouragement, or one solid shake, whoop, all the way. Access to the lock bar. There's no cutout here. There's scalloping on both sides, on both the lock side and the non-lock side. So there is a space to get the thumb down in there to actuate the lock, get it out of the way. The flipper tab's got decent amount of jimping. It swoops downward below the pivot, so it kind of, I'm going to say it kind of messes with the leverage. And with the size of this knife, it's hard, it's weird to get a hold of it and then flip so low, because the ergonomics of it all, it's just got my hand out of position. It's just kind of weird ergonomics on it. I mean, is it functional though? I mean, after doing it 10 times, am I getting a hold of the knife? If you notice, I'm not really holding it like a knife and doing it. I'm coming off the end of the knife, like so, and then doing it. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like this one, even this one, it's small, but I hold the knife and flick, right? Well, this one, I'm not really holding the knife. I'm actually coming off the end of the knife, stretching myself out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What would I grade that? Just because I'm coming back here, I'm actually putting the end of the knife in my palm. It's just strange. So, I mean, it's hydraulic, snappy. I wonder if I can fail it. Yeah, I can fail it. I mean, it's a B. It's got B action. And is it possible I'm influenced by the ergonomics on the knife? Maybe. I mean, but that's the risk you run, you know. If I'm grading the new, Corvette and you can't see out the back window, is it going to impact my overall assessment of the car? Yeah. So, I mean, this ain't no different. Ergonomics. Yeah, so here's the struggle, man. Is the ergonomics on this are just off, in my opinion. So I want to hold the knife back here, like hold it like a knife, hold on to the scales, and so by doing this now, the way that this is set up, the knife is short. And so this flipper tab, because it comes back, well, in order for me to maintain a grip here to stay up on the knife, this is really digging into my finger. Can I live with this four-finger grip right here? Yeah, the way that goes, definitely. The other thing that happens back here is this jimping is back here. It's too short for my hand. My hand wants to be up and over that. Yeah, so it's just this grip back here, it's odd. It's an odd grip back behind the finger guard. With the finger guard, I'm going to say it's a confident grip. Not so confident, confident, very confident. I'm going to say it's a confident grip because it is a good finger guard and it does have me locked in. So, I mean, could I go forward with this knife in my hand like this and confidently do so without a lot of worry about my fingers coming up and over and onto that blade? Yeah, that's confident back there. Pocket clips all but invisible. This reverse grip, again, I mean, this is nice right here. Nice platform. But again, the way that this curves back, look, can I show it? It's literally leaving a mark on my finger. It's sharp and it's coming back and poking me. It's not like sharp jimping where I'm locked in, but this hook is coming back and like digging into my fingers. This grip right here, yeah, I mean, super comfy. A lot of time and design and effort went into figuring out how you can hold right up on the blade. And, forget the handle. If you grip up here onto this blade, man, this is money. It's not me. I'm not interested in holding the blade. Yep. So ergonomically, it's just, I don't know, it's just off. Pocket clip. It's over the fat stuff, but it ran out of room. Yeah, so it just gets thin back here, and so not so much on the thick stuff. Standard jean size material. Yeah, and decent tension. Runs good. And my spot back here in this front right pocket, front side. Good tension. It's locked in, man. I like it. It's a good clip. It's got a good ramp in and a good ramp out. I like it. That big cutout, I mean, you can feel that, the pants are the pocket's kind of hanging up on these edges, in and out, but not bad. It works. Safety. Yeah, no contact there. And I can catch the tip right here. The tip is exposed. And so if this was down in my front pocket and I reached in like this, I could potentially catch that tip and cut myself. It is really minimal. So could I profile this? Could I sharpen this maybe one time and move this tip just slightly back, like a half of a millimeter on a profile and fix that? Yeah, probably. But you can see it. It's up and over this backspacer, and it's revealed in there. There's a wide enough gap that, yeah, I mean, when I come across there, I'm catching it. And so am I doing it hard? No. But here's the thing about this. If this was in my front pocket, when we reach in our pocket, we don't go, careful, careful, entering slow. Man, we just reach in. We go, it's 37 cents. Okay, let me get some change. And we reach in, man. And if you did that right here with abandon, you could easily just catch that, maybe even under your nail. And whoop, yeah, it'd be painful. So the clip's good. The tip, and the back, blade contact through the scales on the back is good. So I wonder if it's sharp. Yeah, paper. There we go. Man, I talk about that. I look for paper in every video. Could I not just have it like right there ready? Got a dual grind here. The bottom flat grind. Sharp, man. Very nice. What about that top grind? Oh, just as nice. Yeah. Sharpened wonderfully. And so cutting with this, you've got 2 points. You've got this one here, which is like a needle, but there's a secondary that you literally are just shy of being flat on the surface of something, and you can get that other tip. So you get there and there. Pretty nice. Yeah, as far as a cutter, a utility knife, pretty cool. That would work well. And it's super sharp. All right, we're down to price and availability. What's up? Ts512. Where are they, and how much do we got to pay for them? Okay, so eBay's the only place I'm seeing them. And, man, they've got a history that they started out really strong. It's a fairly new model. And they did start out really strong, bringing in well over $125. But they have since cooled off considerably. And, I mean, $80, $90 can easily pick one of these up. The six-leaf seller has one that they're listing currently at the time of this video. They're listing it for $140 some, but it's got this fat carbon fiber in here, and then it's got it's anodized, and so it's a very colorful model with the anodized, and the anodizing is uniquely colored. It's interesting. If you get a chance, go look at it. The six-leaf eBay seller has it on a buy it now or best offer, and really colorful, interesting. But the sand color one like this, I mean, they're showing a history pretty solid in the $80 to $90 range. Definitely $100 should be able to pick one of these up if you're interested in one. All right. Well, let's wrap it up, man. TS512 M390 Twosun. Appreciate you watching, y'all.